the most natural sounding IEM I have right now with me. This is SunWuKong from Tigerism, or we should call it the Monkey King. So hello guys, this is Jordan from Jordan Review. Welcome back. Today we're talking about this IEM. I will call it the Monkey King. So I'm not sure what is the official English name of this IEM. At least in Chinese it's called 大圣. So I mean it's the same character, so we call it SunWuKong. You can also call it the Monkey King. So if you guys don't know this figure, this character is a very prominent figures in China mythical stories. We have it all the time in all the animes from China, from cartoons from China, or like movies, drama. We have a lot of it every year. So I believe also in gaming industry we have a new game coming up called the Black Wukong or something. So something like that. Yes. So the case, you can see that is very simple. Just him using his weapon, which is the rod, the stick. Yes. So this IEM is a single dynamic driver, and it is selling at $750 US. Depends on your currency and the conversion rate, and it's a 14.2 dynamic drivers, and I think that it is something very special, yeah, from Tigerism. So this brand Tigerism is basically, you can see the logo is a tiger head, and I highly suspect that they are the same group of people who have made the IEM Dark Magician. Yes. So if you are in the hobby for a little while now, 2 years ago they had this IEM that pops out of nowhere and call themselves the Dark Magician. So it's from IEM, I believe. Not sure what's the company name. I never see this brand anymore. So just the Dark Magician just hit the markets and then was very well received, and I had one myself as well. So it just sounded very different apart from most of the things out there. That's why it's getting quite some hype. So I am not 100% sure, but I just heard that there might be the same group of people who have done behind this Tigerism, or maybe IEM Dark Magician is also part of from Tigerism as well, but not 100% sure. Don't hold me for that. But so let's talk about this 14.2mm SunWuKong IEM, the design, the build quality, and also comfort. So first of all, the design is very simple. The whole presentation, okay, so it is in like gray color, I call it like gunmetal, depends on your angle that you look at it, and it's don't have very fancy color or just fancy stuff going on. Just have one the Monkey King face, I'll call it the logo on the faceplate. That's all, and the whole thing is in metal. It's quite, I would say, solid and quite hefty to hold on to it. Not that it's very heavy, but I just think that this weight just give it a little bit more of that premium feeling, and it's quite nice. So, and the cable that it came with, whole thing is in black. And I also noticed that not sure what is the material of the cable, but I think that should be something like copper. And Tigerism, this brand, I think they also do cable as well, because I got another cable for them. So this we'll talk about the cables in the later part of the video. Alright, so let's talk about the comfort. I have no issue wearing this because it is not as heavy as something like the Eco OH10 kind of heavy, but just that it's quite nice and quite cold when you wear it. Depends on your weather, and it's quite nice. Whole thing is in metal, solid. So, and also it's kind of a low-key, low-profile kind of thing because it's not really that colorful. And I've been using it like extensively, so recently, but I haven't seen one scratches anywhere at all. Okay, even though I take care of it quite good, but then I believe knocking on the both side IEM, knocking to each other might sometimes leave some mark of usage, but here there's no issue. So I think that the paint job was done really good, or the finishing, the way they anodize it is quite nice. It's quite smooth to touch, no sharp edges, and just felt that it's kind of really premium, worth that 750 kind of build quality. So let's talk about the accessories. Nothing much. They give you a box, give you a carrying case, some tips. That's all that it came with. Yes, so for $750, that kind of presentation is a little bit lackluster, but let's talk about the sound. So for the sound, I would say that this IEM Not sure what shape, V shape, what W shape I want to call it, because I'll just spread it out. It has a lot of bass and a lot of upper mid-range, and then you have roll off treble. Yeah, so what do we call this? We have a L shape kind of thing. So okay, this IEM, first of all, because of that 14.2mm dynamic drivers and the magnet they are bragging about, at least in Chinese website, they are bragging about the magnet they are using is very high quality, very high tech, something like that, from Japan. Okay, so not sure how true it is, but at least what they say that because of this magnet, these IEM are able to give you that really good texture, full rumble kind of bass, and it does. The bass, I think that might be one of the star of the show of this IEM. The bass on this IEM is, I would say, very prominent, give you quite a lot of it, and it gives you very good sense of punch through air. Yes, so something BA IEMs are unable to do most of the time, that they can't really like punch you through air. You don't get that movement of air when the bass hit. This does. Okay, so the bass on here is very satisfying to listen to. It's not really that kind of fast and very decisive, very detailed kind of bass, but it does give you punches and rumble if you really desire it. Okay, and also feeling very full as well. The bass is really like give you the full bass, full texture bass that you want, like give you jab. That's all. And it doesn't like bleeds into the mids or anything, doesn't bloat. Doesn't give you any sense of muddiness. It's quite nice. But the mids, okay, let's talk about mid-range. Mid-range, most of the time, like BA IEM or Tribrid IEM, we'll get that very clean, clear, crystal clear kind of presentation. On this IEM, the mid-range doesn't have that treatment or that presentation because it's a dynamic drivers. So it's not that it's not clear, but it is not as clear, okay, not as clean as something from a BA IEM. But this is also where it comes in, as it sounded a little bit more natural, because sometimes the like planar IEM or BA IEM, the way that they present the mid-range, just a little bit have that BA timbre, the way, so the timbre on this IEM don't have that. Okay, most of the time the BA IEM, if it's very poorly implemented, it will feel very plasticky. So here we have zero issue of that. That's why I'm calling this one of the most natural IEM, sounding IEM that I have in the arsenal. So this IEM, in terms of mid-range, I would say that it's not the most detailed mid-range that I have. I can't get most of the details that I can get from a lot of the BA IEM that I had. And also like piano, key, maybe these instruments, guitar, this and that, I wouldn't get the best out of everything, but at least it felt true. It felt high fidelity, as in it just felt like very truthful to what it's supposed to sound like. So I think that this is one of the pros of this IEM. And also the upper mid-range, the female vocal. Female vocal is kind of forward, it's kind of prominent as well, but it's not shouty. There is zero shoutiness on this IEM. Aside than that, it has that very sweet presentation. So I would call this remind me of my old beloved Tigerism Oxygen kind of vibe, as in it is very forward, yet it's not harsh, but it sounded sweet. So that kind of presentation that is only most of the time only single dynamic drivers will be able to give. So I think that the upper mid-range here is done very nicely. So if you ever had Tigerism Oxygen, or if you heard a Tigerism Oxygen at female vocal, okay, purely at female vocal, then you will roughly gauge how this thing will have sound. And just that sweetness, okay, that mentioning, not sure whether does it makes any sense at all. So, and these are all the pros that this IEM will be able to give you: bass, naturalness, and also very sweet vocal. But what this IEM doesn't deliver, okay, let's talk about that now. The cons. This IEM doesn't give you the best detail retrieval. I would say that it's kind of, if I were to rank it, okay, I would rank The detail retrieval maybe somewhere around like C minus, and the soundstage is not the widest sounding thing ever. So, and then also the separation. So because maybe due to the driver, the potential, not the potential of driver, just that the limitations of the driver of single dynamic driver, you can't really like handles a lot of separations very good, which is very commonly seen in a lot of single dynamic drivers out there. So I can't really blame it on it, because most of the time BA drivers, like you have 10 BAs in an IEM, so those will do like separation or like imaging everything just really nicely, because each of the frequency are done by their own separate BAs. Here we only have one dude doing all the job. Okay, so that's the 14.2mm dynamic drivers, so can't really blame it, but in return it gives you back that naturalness that you can't find on most of the BA IEM out there. So let's talk about some snake oil. So if you are here for sound and for build everything, that's all. And if you still into snake oil, which is cable rolling, welcome to stay back for detention class. So first of all, Tigerism, they also sell cables. Okay, so I've gotten one of them myself purposely for this IEM, which is called the Tigerism Mirage. I believe it's called Mirage, or the only silver cable the Tigerism are selling. So not sure what is the actual real selling price. I believe I heard that is something, if there's a bundle sales coming on where you buy 2 cables, sell you for like 600 Sing. Yeah, so maybe it's like $300 Sing per cable. Not sure how much would it be if you just buy one. So let's talk about the silver cable that come from Tigerism. The hardware, everything is just nice. So what it does to the sound is that, why do I think that it's very pairing in this IEM, is that because of how smooth is this IEM, how safely tuned is this IEM. I believe even the most, it can handle most of the exotic like silver cable that give you that little bit sense of treble, that give you a little bit sense of spiciness. It will be able to take it because it's quite plain here. So for the silver cable, not that it give you that very harsh kind of sharp pickiness treble, just that it give you a little bit boost in that kind of frequency, just that you felt that there are a little bit more air, and detail retrieval just slightly a little bit better. Female vocal though, it is not as smooth and as sweet as before, because now we have added a little bit of that airiness to it, so it loses that naturalness, but at the same time give you a little bit more excitement. Actually, I preferred it on the silver cable, although it loses that some of that naturalness, but at your key like S's, you will give you that kind of sound, which sometimes when it's not too overly done, it's kind of nice. Okay, when it's not like sibilant sharps, sometimes those S's are really nice too. Sometimes just give it a bit more life. So I think that the silver cable are very well done here. And another cable that I really like on this IEM, again, is from Vortex cable. So Vortex cable, a brand from Hong Kong. The cable that I use on it is called the Seraphina. So it is a SPC cable, silver plated copper cable, which is also shielded by SPC. So it's a shielded cable. So shielded cable are cables that are shielded outside to give you a little bit more of that dark background that when you listen to it, everything will just sound to you a little bit more quiet or just like clean. In that sense, if you're plugging into your amp, plugging into your players, it will sound cleaner in that essence. And I really, after you have tried using shielded cable, I don't think anyone will be able to go back to use like normal cable, because just felt to you like everything just much more clean now. So this Seraphina cable is one of the things I like about it is the Y split. The Y split of Vortex cable is always that handsome. Yes, very iconic, very handsome, and yes, it look very nice. And it's in blue color, and it's in fabric. I was not a fan of fabric, but after I use it for a while, I just find that it's okay. Okay, it's okay because it can give you like fanciful color. So why do I use Seraphina on this IEM is that Seraphina don't really alter the sound of the IEM in any way. It doesn't like boost your bass, doesn't make you feel like it's bassier, doesn't make you feel like it's sharper or anything. But it does one thing very nicely to me. It is the soundstage. Yes, on Seraphina, it just felt to me that the whole IEM just have a little bit more of that room. Okay, so for most of the time on most of the IEM, people might say that IEM don't really have soundstage. Yeah, so I would say that they give you that very fake kind of soundstage, but at least this fake illusion of soundstage is now wider, which is this IEM is really seriously lacking in that. So I love how the Seraphina have give you a little bit of that room feeling with that a little bit wider soundstage, plus how natural it sounds, and it doesn't alter the sound in any way, giving it a little bit darker background where it will clean up some of the extra things that DD, because DD is not the cleanest thing ever, so give you a little bit of that cleanliness to it, just helps it a lot. And for you guys who are interested, can check the links down below. I put the link for you guys because Vortex cable aren't really easily purchasable from like Linso or like Hi-Fi Go, so I just put the link down below. And for the IEM Tigerism SunWuKong, the Monkey King, not sure for most of you out there how would you be able to buy it. Okay, so at least it can be purchased from Taobao. Okay, another one is if you are in Singapore, if you are Singapore locals, or if you are wherever nearby Singapore, you can purchase it from Carousel, from Eason Music 7. He carries this Tigerism, and this is where I've gotten it, and it's in very good I would say condition. Everything just feel nice. Packaging, when it comes, it just everything is in plastic and sealed very nicely. So, and he does provide good service as well. So that's all for the video today, and please like and subscribe, and we see you guys next time. Bye bye.